Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1764, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. In what country did Red Bull originate as Krating Daeng? Thailand. Who is the non-Beatle who played drums on a version of Love Me Do released as a single? Andy White. What was founded in the UK in 1694 because of war with France? Bank of England. In the TV show The Simpsons, Mr. Burns sells the power plant to businessmen from what country? Germany. How many players are there in a men's field lacrosse team? 10. Which band released the album Fly Like an Eagle in 1976? Steve Miller Band. What was the title of the 2003 Russell Crowe movie that was subtitled The Far Side of the World? Master and Commander. Who played Edward in the movie Edward Scissorhands? Johnny Depp. What is the capital of the Democratic Republic of Congo? Kinshasa. What is Quagmire's daughter's name in the TV show Family Guy? Anna Lee. Who recorded the song Tango in the Night? Fleetwood Mac. What were 2 out of 3 of Andrew Lloyd Webber's wives called? Sarah? What continent is Greenland part of? Answer: North America, covering more than 836,000 square miles, 3 times the size of Texas. It is the world's largest island. What Greek goddess is depicted in the famous winged victory of Samothrace? Nike? What Olympic sport features moves including egg beater and sculling? Answer: synchronized swimming. It features hundreds of positions, but all synchro swimmers start by learning 2 different moves, sculling and egg beater. How many hurdles are there in a 400 meters hurdle race? 10. What was the name of the girl in the film Jurassic Park? Lex Murphy. What did the U.S. government purchase from Spain in 1819? Florida. In the TV show The Simpsons, what is the name of Mr. Burns' stuffed bear? Bobo. What is Cap'n Crunch's rank? Commander. Who plays the internet personality known as the Angry Video Game Nerd? James Rolfe. In the movie Legally Blonde, what LSAT score does Elle need to get into Harvard? Answer: 175. Who starred as Achilles in the 2004 movie Troy? Brad Pitt. What lobster organ is made into a delicacy known as tamale? Liver. What bluegrass folk country singer is often backed by a band called Union Station? Alison Krauss. Which cartoon family lives in 31? Spooner Street, Quahog, Rhode Island, USA? The Griffins, Family Guy. Oranges are a hybrid of which two fruits? Mandarin and pomelo. What sports team's jersey does Cameron wear in Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Detroit Red Wings. What country's indigenous name translates to Land of the Long White Cloud? Answer: New Zealand. In the 1200s, Maori settlers called the North Island Aotearoa, which translates to Long White Cloud. A tall, slender tower, typically part of a mosque, with a balcony from which a muezzin calls Muslims to prayer, is called what? Answer: Minaret. It is a tower connected to a mosque from which the faithful are called to pray 5 times a day. What Jane Austen novel was rewritten in 2009 to include zombies? Pride and Prejudice. Tim McGraw and Faith Hill won the Academy of Country Music's very first vocal event trophy in 1997 for what song? It's Your Love. What is Scrooge's first name? Ebenezer. Who starred in the role of Ben in the TV show Bonanza? Lorne Greene. What U.S. city's nickname honors its culinary history of slow-cooking beans in molasses? Boston, also known as the Hub and the City on a Hill, perhaps its most popular and enduring name is Beantown. What year did the Tramps release the song Disco Inferno? 1976. On which family does the TV show Bonanza center on? Cartwright. The star on the Arizona state flag represents the state's production of what material? Copper. The copper-colored star in the middle of the state's flag is a nod to the state's long history of copper production. What part of the human body is affected by scoliosis? Spine. Who played the role of Seth Brundle in the 1986 film The Fly? Jeff Goldblum. Which actor plays the DC hero Wild Dog on the TV show Arrow? Rick Gonzalez? What band's early album titles had a Spanish flair, including Tres Hombres, Fandango, and DeGayo? ZZ Top. In Disney's Snow White, what kind of poisoned fruit did the evil queen try to give to Snow White? Apple. What was known as Bolshaya Gora when it was part of Russia? Mount Foraker. Mark Hamill was a voice actor for which popular early 90s superhero cartoon? Batman, the Animated Series. Which King of England was crowned on Christmas Day? William I, also known as William the Conqueror and William the Bastard, he was the first Norman king. He was crowned in 1066. Who was the first woman to reach the summit of the tallest mountain on all 7 continents? Junko Tae. She is also the first woman to summit Mount Everest. What weather phenomenon swept Dorothy Gale to the land of Oz? A tornado. In nautical terms, what does bow mean? Forward. What commonly used drug is also used as a natural pesticide? Caffeine. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.